Hi, vlog.
Hey, vlog. I'm
What's
glad
going
you can
on?
make it.
Yeah.
We've been wanting to talk with you about this for a while now.
I advised her not to, but she wanted to anyway.
I just think it's important.
I don't think it's that important.
You take it.
I will not take this.
All right. Well, it's sitting there.
Yeah,
Whenever you're
it's
ready.
out there.
Hi. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a little minute, and by a little minute I mean like it's been a little minute since I've last filmed a video. If y'all seen the last video, I filmed that like January 24th, like around that time, and it is now March 18th, so it's been a little minute since I filmed a vlog, but welcome back, guys. So I'm just gonna give y'all a couple updates because we haven't talked in a bit. So I moved to New Zealand.
I'm not getting scared of your fucking bullshit.
We asked for two burgers, mate.
Yeah, those are the whole people. You can
tell
stand
me
them
to
to tell
go
me
home.
fucking home.
You
I'm
tell
not
me to go
going,
home,
okay?
mate. I'm fucking home.
Yeah, then fucking go.
What are you gonna do about it?
I'm not gonna do anything about it.
Come outside.
If this is your fucking home, then go home. What the fuck are you doing here?
Specifically Wellington, New Zealand, and I've been here for a little bit over a month. Probably this is the 4th week of classes and the 5th week I've been here. So yes, and for reference, today is Monday. Monday, March 18th. Like right now, since it's March 18th here, it's March 17th at home, and it's Sunday. It's 3:30. It's like 3:14 p.m. So that's like 10:14 p.m. at home. I am studying at Massey University for screen arts, and so far it's been a really good like experience. I've met some friends and stuff, but I wrote down again what I'm gonna talk about because, guys, I'm not a pro at this yet. Oh, so I had one class today, right? And that was fiction writing. And I have 3 classes overall. I have fiction writing, creativity, and community. And VFX. And my favorite class so far is VFX. It's like really challenging, but I like that it's challenging. So yeah. But I only have 3 classes, and I only go to school for 3 days out of the week. And the other days I just study or go to the gym. I had a question in the last comment section about like shopping, so maybe I'll go shopping this week. I don't know, I guess you guys will have to see. So let me explain to y'all the timeline. On February 16th, 13th, one of those days, I flew from Atlanta to Dallas, from Dallas to Sydney, Australia, and from Sydney, Australia to Wellington, New Zealand, and that flight took so long. It took so much out of me, and as like a first-time flyer outside of the United States, I have learned a little bit so far, and I'm probably gonna learn a lot more before I get back, but I was bloated the entire time, y'all. I don't know how to fix that yet, so if y'all know, just put it in the comments below. But oh my gosh, like I was so uncomfortable on that flight. The long haul flight from Dallas to Sydney, like it was 16 hours, and it felt like it took forever. Like I kept waking up and going back to sleep, and waking up and going back to sleep, and I'm like, oh my gosh. But yeah, anyway, when I got here on Sunday afternoon, me and my sister got here because I'm doing this with my sister. We just had to check into our accommodation, which is like our flat. It's not like in America you'll call it dorms, I guess, but here they call it like flats. It's like your own apartment, but it's a shared apartment. We checked in and found our flat and like immediately started unpacking. But let me tell you, I came here with a big bag, right? Like a big suitcase and then a small carry-on suitcase and a backpack, right? Because I was watching a whole bunch of vlogs before and they were like, that's all you need, right? So I just assumed that's all I needed. Wrong. I overpacked like the first 2 times and it was so stressful. I probably should have recorded that, but I was so stressed at the time trying to pack. And because one thing about me, I'm an overpacker. I'm not a minimalist. My sister's a minimalist, and so it was like way easier for her to pack her stuff, but not me. It took me forever. It took me like 3-4 times to repack, take some stuff out, put some stuff in, you know, before I decided what worked best for me. And when it did work best for me, and I came here, child, it was not enough. The way I think about it is you're starting over, you know? You're used to, cause I was living with my mom. So I was used to relying on her for things like, you know, plates and cups and bowls and spoons, stuff like that, you know, you really wouldn't think about. Toilet tissue, cleaning supplies like brooms or mops, or ironing board, or iron, or hangers for your clothes, stuff like that. I was relying on my mom for, or I had them, and I got them for myself, but I got them for myself along the way, you know? So immediately when you get here and you don't have any of those things, like you have to like, you know, get those things or you finna be eating out your hand. And if you're gonna cook something, you're gonna be cooking with nothing. I struggle with that a little bit. Also with like finding good places to get these things from, because some places have them for cheap and then some places have them for super expensive prices, and you're like, where did they get this price from? I don't know, we don't know, they don't know either. I remember the first place that we went to was the warehouse. Actually, no. The first place I went to was Woolworth, and that is like Kroger, I guess. It's like Kroger. If you know what Kroger is and you live in the United States, then it's like Kroger. But like they had bowls and like plates and cups and like spoons and silverware and stuff. So we got some silverware. Me and I said got some silverware, and we also got a bowl each, and we also got 4 cups. And she got herself a mug. So we got all those things. I don't remember how much it was, but it was like more than 10 New Zealand dollars. For like cooking stuff, our other roommate, because there's 3 of us in this apartment, but our other roommate like provided that. She already had that stuff on deck, so that made it a whole lot easier, you know. We're sharing that, you know, so that helps. After we got those things from the store, we went thrift shopping a little bit later that week, and that was the first week we were here. Because there's a thrift store, they got a Salvation Army here right across the street from where we live at, and so we just went to Salvation Army, and I found some plates, or no, I found a water bottle. And then at a different thrift store, which they call op shops here, I think they call them thrift stores too, but in our international like student orientation, they told us to call them op shops because everyone usually calls them op shops. Me and Offset both got 1 plate from the other op shop that we went to, and it was like $2 a plate, and it's like a big white plate, so it was fine for us. It worked out for us. That's also another thing, like the language here is different, obviously. Like they speak English, but you know, the slang is gonna be different. In America, everybody knows what an op is, especially in Atlanta. Everybody knows what an op is. What is your first thought when you hear op? I'll give you a second. Right. And then we went to the warehouse, a place called the Warehouse, and they also had plates there, but the plates there were $1. So we were like, what the heck? Like, we didn't know about this place, so we spent more money at this other place, you know what I mean? So it's, you know, you have to adapt to your environment in that way. Like, you have to be well versed in like the community and like the language and like the places to get stuff. And while things there were cheaper than like at Woolworth or the op shop, it wasn't cheap overall. We got a room there for like 33 New Zealand, 23, I don't know, 33 New Zealand dollars. I think that's what it was, 33 New Zealand dollars. The conversion for New Zealand dollars to American dollars is like, if you think about the price for New Zealand dollars, just like split that in half and like add $1 or $2. Then that's usually the cost. Yeah, I spent that much money on a broom, which is crazy to me, but we needed that broom. And then I went to Kmart because apparently they got Kmart here.
Guys, what if I need a photo with Kmart?
Their brooms were like cheap, and I was like, there is no way. So I was once again disappointed. I also, like, here everyone walks everywhere. Like, of course people drive and stuff, but everything here is really, really walkable. The buses work pretty well as well. I think the buses run, like, there's an app for the buses called MetLink, I think. And I don't know if that's what the buses are called, but, like, you need a snapper card. In Atlanta, if you're from Atlanta, then it's called MARTA, and you need a MARTA card. Like, it's like, what, $5-7 to get the card, and then it's like $2.50 every time you want to, like, go back and forth someplace. So here is different, obviously, because this is a different country. The snapper cards, it's like 10 New Zealand dollars, which is like 5 or 6 American dollars to get the card. You have to load money on it, but it's not a set price every time you get on the bus. You know, as soon as you get on the bus, you tap it. Or the train. As soon as you get on the train, you tap the card on the little machine, scanner machine thingy. I'm sorry guys, there was a knock on the door. It was the electrician. They came to fix our socket in the hall. Let me show y'all. So it's burnt. And that is too. And this is our heater. Basically put in a work order the other day to tell them that, like, our heater doesn't work, because our heater doesn't work. And it's gonna be winter time soon. I gotta explain that too. I figured that we would need a heater during the winter time. So yeah, they're supposed to be fixing that today. But let me finish explaining the bus thing before I explain the season thing. You tap your card when you get on. You have to tap your card again when you get off the bus, or they'll continue to take money off of your card. So depending on how long you're on the bus, they'll take a certain amount of money off. I don't really know how they decide how much money they take off of your card yet. But what I have seen is when you go short distances, like, they take more money off, and when you go like longer distance, it's like less money. So I don't know if that's true or not, but that's just what I've noticed so far. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not, I don't know. I've only been here for a month. So as for seasons, it's summer right now, and it's about to transition to fall, and then after fall it transitions to winter. It's been really hot here. I mean, not super hot. In Atlanta it gets like upwards of 80 degrees during the summertime. 80 degrees Fahrenheit was what I meant over there, but they do Celsius here. And so like here it's like 60 degrees Fahrenheit usually. It's either 60, 70, doesn't usually get higher than 70 degrees Fahrenheit here. Hello? I want to say something to the vlog.
Something to the vlog.
Oh, okay. Hello. She's going back downstairs to study, guys.
Yeah, I'm doing photography homework.
They have a lot of hills here. Other day we had an earthquake. They have a lot of earthquakes here as well. Apparently they have like at least once a month. So the earthquake that I experienced wasn't, I heard, you know, bad, and which was interesting because I have never experienced a single earthquake or natural disaster in my entire life besides like tornado warnings, but then again, I was never in the tornado or like really experiencing it. I just heard that there was, and it got like really dark outside and stuff, so I was, anyway, I was under the covers watching TV, and my bed just started shaking, and it shook for like 1 second. Literally, it didn't shake for longer than like 30 seconds, and it just shook, and I was like, what is that? I swear to God, I thought a ghost was gonna get me. I can't lie. And if you know me, you know I'm scary. I always think it's a ghost. I don't like the dark because of it, stuff like that, and I'll be under my covers in the dark because of it, because obviously ghost logic. So I was under my covers because you're not gonna get me. You're not gonna get me under my covers unless you're the Grudge, and in that case, I like to tuck my covers under my feet when I go to sleep because I don't give a heck. You're not gonna reach under my covers and grab my feet, right? Be gone, demon. I was like, under my covers, like, oh my God. My sister's in the next room over. She knocks on my door, and I'm like, oh my God, somebody's here. Like, they can save me. I get from under my covers, I open the door, and I'm like, what's up? And she's like, Kasha, that was an earthquake. And I was like, oh. Okay. She's like, yeah, she shows me the proof. Apparently the earthquake happened like 16 miles away, and so it was just a little jiggle. And yeah, I'm sure I'll get used to it. It's fine, guys, it's fine. I'm trying to figure out what else to talk about. Oh, the drinking age, I guess. The drinking age here is 18. The cost of living here is a little different from living in the United States, because in the United States it's really expensive. But I guess I'm comparing my experience to the experience of living in Atlanta. Overall, in the United States, it's pretty unsafe. That's how it feels. That's how it feels. And that might actually be true, because now that I'm here, I feel the safest that I've ever felt in my entire life. Guns are illegal here. If people have guns, then it's very rare. So I don't really need to worry about somebody running up on me with a gun. Also, crime here isn't that like huge in Wellington, the part that I'm in. It's a pretty liberal society where I'm living at. And so I just feel safer. Me and my sister literally walked around at like 10:30 p.m., which I would not recommend for safety reasons. Especially not in America. Definitely not in America, but we did, and we were fine. It's just the community here. Like, you're gonna be fine. Maybe you'll get some drunk people here and there, like trying to talk to you and say like funny things that they think are funny, I guess, that aren't really funny to you. But besides that, you're not gonna get much of any type of crime. I have heard that crime is really big in Auckland. That's like more up north. Wellington is next to the ocean, is right next to the ocean. The ocean is like a 15-20 minute walk from me. And I bet you're like, I'm not walking 15-20 minutes. I am so used to it now. That's like nothing to me. So, I don't know, that's just how I feel. I walk everywhere here. Everywhere I go, I walk, or I take the bus, like I said. Another thing, like, catcalling is huge in America, or in Atlanta specifically. Like, I've been catcalled my entire life over there in Atlanta. I have been here for a month, and I have yet to be catcalled. I love it here. I love it here. If you're from Atlanta, and you paying the bills how you paying the bills in Atlanta, you're gonna feel rich here. You're gonna feel, like, real wealthy. I love spicy food. They don't have spicy food everywhere. And when they say spicy, it's not that spicy. Like, when I think spicy, I mean, I need to be crying because it's burning my mouth. It's not very common to find food like that. They also really don't carry, like, they don't have, like, red 40 in, like, chips or, like, food or juices or, like, snacks or candies or anything. That's just not common here. They also don't really have the yellow dye in anything either. I was in the store trying to get cheese, and all of the cheeses were white. So it just made me realize that the cheese in America is dyed, because, you know, we got a bunch of colors in the cheese. Like, we got orange, we got yellow, stuff like that, you know? We have white too, but it was hard for me to, like, determine which one that I needed, because I also, like, I pick my cheese based off of the color sometimes, and so I was just like, oh my gosh, now I have to know the names. So are really popular for like pies, and I know you're thinking like pie, like that's like a sweet treat. No, here it's like meat pies, like steak and pepper or steak and beans, and that's a pretty popular like type of pie. I think steak and pepper is the popular one, but usually the pies have steak in it. Okay, also I love turkey bacon. They don't have turkey bacon anywhere but one like grocery store that I went to, which is Woolworth. The New World grocery store is a huge grocery store, and they have like TVs in there where you're watching the music videos while the music is playing in there, you know. It's huge. They don't have turkey bacon anywhere. They only have pork bacon. So I'm like, generally speaking, I try to cut pork out of my diet completely because pork is just not good for you. Pigs will eat anything, so I don't want that in my body. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna put a poll up on my Instagram and ask people what I should talk about, and hopefully they respond. I'm sure they will. Also, another thing is there are no theme parks here. Not in Wellington, at least, not that I know of. Like Six Flags or Whitewater or like Fun Spot, they don't have stuff like that here. I'm gonna study now, and I will see y'all later. Bye. Hey y'all. So obviously I'm not studying right now. I'm walking with Offset. Fresh Choice.
We're jaywalking, guys. We're jaywalking.
I wanted some ice cream, but I only have vanilla ice cream at home, and I didn't just want plain vanilla, so we're going to Fresh Choice so I can get, what are we getting? Oh, we're getting like caramel sauce to go on it. Here's some water for $1.50. At where? No, they should have some here. I thought I saw some caramel flavor topping here, but I guess I just saw the chocolate one. Oh, that's not it either. Yeah, I'm sitting here like that's the chocolate one, but that's not, like, where's caramel? They have milk caramel spread.
They have spread.
Do you see a picture of ice cream on there?
Nope.
I guess they don't have it here.
Or everyone bought all of it.
Yeah.
Ah, phooey.
I don't know what we're gonna do now.
What are we gonna do now?
What are we gonna do now? Are we gonna take a bus then? I don't think she likes that idea, guys. Okay, what do you want to do, Offset?
Okay, let's. How many more countdown do you want? Yeah, we can go to countdown. Let me get some.
Okay.
No, I don't feel right.
Just get them from Countdown.
No, they're cheaper now.
Oh.
Countdown's like. Wait, do they even have those at Countdown?
You talking about Woolworth?
Yeah,
Probably.
I saw them.
We're not going to New World.
Yeah.
We're not going to New World. Oh.
I did learn though, however, that the spicy ramen that I got is more expensive at Countdown compared to New World. Whoopsie.
Hell. Guys, this is my first time seeing like yellow cars for real in the world. Also, these are like pedestrian crossings. Like cars have to stop for you. And these, like, those are corner stores. Oh God, it's very windy right now. Those are corner stores, but here they call them dairies. Guys, the cars are on the opposite road.
Oh my God, I just saw that guy.
Ow. And now we wait for the bus. Guys, we found it, guys. Hey, guys, look. Guys. Ah! For $3.50 New Zealand bucks. Thanks, all set.